As an Android developer, one thing that you may have come across frequently is context. In this tutorial, I will cover what context is, how to use it, and where and why it is used. So context essentially provides a handle to the system and allows us to do things such as creating new objects, accessing common resources like system services, as well as accessing databases and internal storage on our Android device. And we use it by saying get application context or get base context. Additionally, if you are in an activity class, then you could also use the keyword this, and that would refer to the context. Context can also be used for launching new activities, and if you haven't already checked out my video on intents and bundles and Android, I recommend that you check that out. But we could say something like intent equals new intent, and then if I do Control P, you can see some parameters that I have to provide. And I could say get application context, and then provide another class like main2activity.class. And you can see that we can use this context, get application context, to travel to our next page. As mentioned earlier, context can also be used to get resources. For example, if you were to be in an adapter for a list view that you had in your activity class, if you were to have a context object like context, mContext, what you could do is use that context to access resources from your adapter. So you could say mcontext.get resources, and then like that you could get different resources like drawables or layouts and other types. Context essentially provides the current state of our application and allows us to do various things such as create new objects or access resources and components of our activity. That's all for this short bit segment. Subscribe to stay tuned for future short bits, and until then, happy developing.